Hello, everyone!
Do you want to play Dark Souls Prepare to Die Edition with full online access to the official servers, and without buying the game? Now it's possible you can play with friends, including those who purchased the game on Steam. All you have to do is follow my short guide. To get started, download the game from the link in the description. You have downloaded zip file with the game. Now double-click on it and move the game files to a folder that is convenient for you. The files will be unpacked almost instantly. Now, please go to the game folder. Then open the data folder. Basically, you don't need to do any configuration, but I will tell you a few important points. Run Dark Souls Input Customizer. Everything is simple. If you are playing with a game controller, then everything is already set up. However, if you prefer to play with a keyboard and mouse, please click here. See how the keys are configured, and if you want to change anything to your liking, feel free to do so. Then click the Save button. You can also adjust the game controller buttons and sensitivity. Once you've finished, let's close the program. Now, a very important program that will help you connect to any players faster, especially useful when playing with friends. The program must be run before launching Dark Souls, or while the game is running. The program is called DSCM. Let's run it. There is no need for you to configure anything at this point. Everything is already set up correctly. Just keep the program running while you play Dark Souls. To play, you will need to launch Steam. Let's open Steam and navigate to the library. Click Add Game and then add a non-Steam game. Click Browse and find the Dark Souls exe file. Click Open and then Add Selected Programs button. If you are playing with the keyboard and mouse, start the game. And if using a gamepad, then please set up your controller first. Right-click on the game and select Properties. Then go to the Controller section and turn it off the same way I did just now. This will allow the game to recognize the gamepad. The last step to ensure optimal performance of the gamepad is to open the Steam settings and navigate to the Controller section. Then, disable checkbox called Guide Button Focuses Steam. Finally, it's time for the game to be launched. Have a nice game. You can easily play the game with your friends. Just send them a link to this video. Start the game at the same time and find the white sign soapstone. Use the soapstone near your friend and then you can play together. You can also install any mods for the game, but I recommend the first walkthrough without them. Now, there will be a gameplay where I met two players who have bought the game. I managed to join them without any problems and we fought. And at the end of the video, I'll explain about the graphics settings, so rewind there if you need more information on setting up the game for a non-powerful PC.
A few minutes later.
Here's a little song I wrote to cheer you up. It's called Let's Go Already!
ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine. You just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Most fools have more humanity than they know what to do with. Now, who do you imagine will make the best use of it? You again? Well, look at you. I thought you were wiser. But I thought wrong. 'Tis a terrible pity. Like a moth flittering towards a flame. You fellows, no? Don't you agree?
If you are experiencing low FPS in the game, or you just want to improve the graphics a little, then I will tell you about the detailed graphics settings. To change the graphics settings, please open the UI for DSFix program, which is located in the Games folder. Rendering resolution is responsible for texture quality and clarity in the game. I recommend raising this parameter no higher than 4K, but if your FPS is poor, reduce rendering resolution down to 720 x 576. The present width and height are the resolution of your screen, but changing these parameters may cause problems. I would not recommend changing any other settings on this tab as they are already optimal. Let's move on to the next tab. The settings in this tab affect the performance and appearance of the game. This parameter decides how dark the areas in the corners and edges of the objects will be. I recommend SSAO 2 if you want to improve the look a bit, but it might cost your FPS. SSAO scale has a minor impact on the quality of dark areas, but it is not significant. External changes are hardly noticeable, but anyway, choose high quality for the best result. SSAO strength does not affect FPS in any way, but if it seems to you that the grass outline and corners in the game are too dark, reduce this parameter. AA is anti-aliasing. I recommend leaving it as it gives a good appearance, but disable anti-aliasing if your FPS is low. HUD is responsible for the size and transparency of the icons of weapons, health, and souls in the game. Customize to your liking. I do not recommend changing these settings, as they will not improve anything, regardless of whether you are playing on a keyboard or a gamepad. That's all. Click Save. Have a great game. And be sure to like and comment. It will help to get this video recommended to other people, and eventually bring to life Prepare to Die Edition